Hey, today is the day when I finally finish this monstrosity that I created. I took a break for like a week to think about, and yes, I decided to take it down. If you haven't watched the previous episode, part 1 of this shenanigan, I wanted to create a granny square vest, but it turned out to be huge. So I took apart the bottom row, and I'm also taking the side panels. I already took off one and I will continue this one. And the plan is I will sew together this bottom row like this here on both sides, and after that I will do the ribbing for the collar, for the sleeves, and the bottom. So that's the plan for today. Unfortunately, it's already like 5 p.m. so I don't know how much will I be able to tuck into tonight. Hopefully a lot, but we'll see. So what I found is that sometimes it's just easier to cut the moment what I want to take apart, because honestly I don't want to say anything, but apparently I'm that good in hiding the ends that I really cannot find them. Because yeah, I've been trying to unknot this spot for like 10 minutes already, and I have my scissors. Oopsies. And I have my scissors right here ready to step in for me, and I'm like this close from cutting it off because I'm annoyed. Done. I mean, not really. I still have to do all this. Alright, I separated everything that needs to be separated. So all the sides are gone, the bottoms are gone. Now I'll start connecting. It will be just connected right here and here. So only these two lines. Is gonna be simple, much simpler definitely than what I had in the beginning. I think I gotta confess that this is a weird pattern I've been seeing on my projects lately, is that I definitely spend more time undoing and redoing than making the actual project. I don't know what does that mean, but it's definitely happening. Also, unfortunately, because I separated the bottom part, I'm kind of left with these hanging corners. I think I will be able to attach them when I will be doing their ribbing. I always need to concentrate so much, not just say ribbing. I really try. You're good, buddy. Aww. Such a cute boy. He's always there to help me. So I swear that I've been binge watching every single like crafting artsy YouTube channel lately, because I just need to reassure myself that there are other how do I say it, inspired crafty artsy people out there that sometimes do maybe not the most useful things, but things that their soul craves in the moment. Because that's definitely been me in the last, I don't know, weeks, months. Because if you will look into all the videos on this channel, there are not that many long form videos, but I've been an illustrator for like the last, I don't know, 7, 8 years. I definitely need to dedicate a full-blown video to this to explain myself. I just found another hanging corner. What the hell? What is this? How am I supposed to connect it? Well, anyway, what I was saying is I've just been trying a lot of crafts recently, trying to find what like boosts my interest again, because I've been incredibly burnt out from my freelance illustration job. So I decided to completely reinvent myself. Wish me luck with that. I just decided this is time. I want to go back to be on social media. I've always loved it. I think my antidepressants finally kicked in and I have energy and, you know, endorphins to do stuff. And my ADHD is finally, I think, decided to collaborate and let me not only start projects, but also to finish projects, because that's just an extra struggle. Should I just do this hanging corner first? Do the bottom. The corner. It's a smaller thing.
The top piece of the sandal, we're wanting the soft side.
Every corner of the frame that we actually left from is right to get changed. And you know what is in the Isle of Dogs? Struggling to comprehend what had just happened. As well as sort of classic I mean, it sort of represents a old age, kind of traditionally short, white short.
I think this is starting to look kind of good, you know? So your bottom removed, I separated the side parts and connected here. So I think I keep saying that, but I want to do rims here. I kind of started doing it, but I think it's too short. So I'm gonna undo that, and my plan is to do maybe this thick. Yeah, so I did 8 chains. It's this much. Maybe one more. I think it's still too short. Good morning. This is a couple days later after my last check-in. I finished the bottom rim yesterday. I looked at it and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Okay, I take it back. I did not absolutely hated it. I see the potential. Hello. I saw the potential, but I definitely think it needs to be wider. Again. Hey bunny, no, this is my porridge. It gotta be wider, and also I was doing a back loop slip stitches and it got kind of tight, and I was also skipping every second loop. I like how it looks, like the idea of it. I like the idea of how it looks. So it's like tighter here, and it makes it kind of baggy. It's 100% better than what it was when I had, how many, like 7 more squares in. But with so much effort I already put into this project, I want it to look not perfect. I'm a perfectionist in recovery, but closer to that perfect direction, you know what I mean? Also, because it's tight, it's kind of hard to put on. So maybe I will be skipping every third loop. I don't know how even you'll get. So yeah, that's the plan for today. To remove what I've been crocheting the last day and redo it again. But that's okay.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is fun. This is my hobby, so I like it, right? I like doing it. I'm gonna go have my breakfast, watch some board games video, and jump into crocheting.
Each time you flip over one of these hidden or face down phrases, an item is one right here as well, except for the characters. So this starts with plus, which is this leftmost left over here. For the rest of these, your pen has like this, and then this card specifically says leave one over is all that down. Fly over this whenever you place your points come separately.
Here, now I just need any or all of these three.
I made a mistake, and now I need to undo this much. I skipped a loop or chain. Yeah, because I made it taller, it's taking so much longer. It's already 4. I mean, I'm a slow crocheter, but this is taking forever. But I think it's a better length, right? Well, if it's not, I'm not redoing it. I mean, I am redoing this piece. I'm not redoing the whole thing.
There's a which is for 5 minutes.
You're essentially
Okay, so I wanted to show how I connect actually this ribbing to the base. So I just do back loop only, slip stitches. Right now I'm doing 13, and here I already connected to the first, in between first 2 double crochets here, and I'm gonna skip this one, and I just insert my hook here, and I do a slip stitch, and I rotate, and I don't do any chain 1 because I just considered that slip stitch as a chain 1 because I tried doing it and it created like extra puffiness on the edge and I didn't like it. So this is how I like it more, and then I just continue with back loop only slip stitches. And at the top of the row I normally do chain 1, flip, and continue the same way. But after I skipped 1 loop here, I won't skip the next one because I noticed that the first time I was skipping every second one. I think I mentioned it got kind of too tight because with this slip stitches, it's so very elasticy. Okay, it's the next day. I already started crocheting this top collar, but I forgot that I haven't tried it on and showed you what I'm at right now. I briefly tried it yesterday night, but it was very dark, so I didn't really film it. I think it's starting to look like something actually good? Question mark? Big question mark, but I like it. I think that I like it. Am I delusional? I don't know, but right now, I feel that it might actually be wearable. Which is crazy. I think it looks cool. Yeah? Alright, back to making the collar. Well, hello there. This is a new day again, and I'm about to finish the last sleeve. Yeah, I kind of didn't do any check-ins for the collar in the second sleeve because I just did it like pretty late at night. It was very dark here and I just did not feel like filming. By the way, if I look a bit weird and wavy, it's because I have my massager here because this crocheting makes my back, my shoulders, my neck hurt. I really try to sit straight and like well, and my hair keeps falling out, but I just find myself like 20 minutes later just crawled over like a goblin, and then by the end of the day I'm like,
why does my shoulders and my back hurt so bad?
that's why. But anyway, I'm about to finish my last sleeve, hopefully. I had to redo the first one like 2 or 3 times. And first I did rows into every second loop, the same thing I did for the bottom. And it also turned out pretty tight, same as the bottom. So I clearly did not learn my lessons. I decided not to think too much about the width of this sleeves. Can I call these sleeves? Please tell me, how do you call this? This is not a sleeve. This is not a collar. This is just ribbing.
What was I saying?
Typical ADHD person in front of you. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But honestly, I'm so done with this project. I'm just so ready to be done. Again, as an ADHD person, I really struggle with finishing projects. I'm amazing at starting them, but I really struggle with finishing them. And I'm trying to change it, but goddamn, it's hard. It's so hard. Tell me if some of you can relate to that. I have so many things started or at the back of my brain that I'm like, I really want to go back to printmaking, like linotype printmaking. I want to make another punch needle rug. I kind of want to draw a graphic novel and yada yada yada. It goes on and on. And also see like how distracted I am. I decided to film and I had like 3 more rows left. And I see that I've been filming for 5 minutes already. And I did 1 row. Wonderful. Just let me shut up for a second so I can finish this. So I connected 2 sides, but I just noticed that the loops are upside down. So I guess I was supposed to do another row. It's not a big redo, but what if I tell you this happened on every single connection I had to do? It's done! It's done! I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I don't care if there's room for improvement. I do not care. Oh my god. Okay, it's time to try it on. What do we think? Wait, I gotta see myself in the mirror. I'll be back. Alright, I have good news and I have bad news. Let's start with good, right? So this looks almost exactly how I envisioned it. I'm sorry that I keep looking in the viewfinder, but this is also new to me to see it myself. I love the colors. I really like this slightly bulky shape here, like the square shape of the top. These like little wings. The bad news is the sleeves are different because I was kind of rushing to finishing it, and I don't know if you can see, I think you can see that. This one is clearly bigger than this one, and this is all because I wasn't really counting the amount of rows I made. I don't think it's crucial. I don't. First I felt it honestly with like my arm movement, and if this one wasn't wider, I would have said that this one's a bit tight. But in comparison, I do find this one being slightly more comfortable. Does it mean that I will redo this one? I don't know. I don't know if I have the mental power, energy. Maybe blocking will fix it. I think I'll just try to count the amount of rows here and here, and I just will need to see the damage. If it's like 15 row different. Maybe in the future I will redo it, not now. I really want to be done. Well, those people who say that granny square projects are like very beginner friendly, I don't know. I had a pretty hard time with it. But it was fun. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's pretty good.